How you guys feeling, Cape Cod, the music room? Thank you, Brian. Thank you, the music room staff. Thank you, all the attendees here today and supporting live music. I am Garrett Lauer of Give Music Tour for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, as well as Tiffany's tour manager. And Tiffany is an amazing person beyond what you already know of her. She is on the course of raising $200,000 for children's hospitals, and this is part of it this evening, and you are part of it. So we want to thank you for that. We are 47,000 away from 200,000. We have till December 31st to make it, and merchandise and Gibbons Coffee and meet and greets and everything tonight that you support. And this live stage right here is helping out Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So give a hand for Cape Cod, rallying it up for good reasons and positive pouring of Gibbons Coffee. I want to introduce to you guys, you know her because that's why you're here, your girl from California, internationally known, locally respected, and she's right here, right now, with a new album called Shadows. You got to go on to tiffanytunes.com and check it out. Her new album just dropped last week, and you have the privilege of hearing some of those songs here tonight for the very first time. Live with acoustic, we have Mark Alberici right here. He's the producer of the album and her guitarist, and she'll tell you some other stories. So there's a Q&A in the middle of this, so you can ask live questions and have fun with Tiffany right here, up close and personal. Tiffany.
Hello, everyone. How are you, Cape Cod? Thank you for having me here. I love your bling over there. I think I saw you walking out in the parking lot. You had a coat over, but I saw some bling hanging out from the bottom. And that is totally me. How are you guys? I did. I got a chance to rock your mall today. Oh. Tiffany's still in a mall, I have to say. Yes, no, I can't. I cannot not. I can't pass a mall and not go. We came in last night, and I was like, oh, hold on. So we've been at the mall today. I found some really fantastic things, actually. It's kind of funny because as you go, I'm from Nashville, originally from L.A., but I have to say, like, some of the smaller places that you go, you guys have better fashion. I don't know. We can't find this stuff in Nashville. So I have, I've bought everything in your mall. I'm sorry today. Anything that sparkles and shines. But thank you again. Thank you, Garrett Lauer, for having us here for Children's Miracle Network. It means so much to me. And to Mark Alberici, give it up, everybody, on stage. Here he is, my producer, my everything. But we both have such a heart and a passion for Children's Miracle Network. I've met a lot of the doctors, a lot of the hospital staff, a lot of the kids over the years. In 9 years, I think it might be 10 years now that I've been working with Children's Miracle Network. And what Garrett won't tell you, but we will, as Aunt Tiff and Uncle Mark, is that Garrett, prior to being married and prior to having a baby, his heart has always been in Children's Miracle Network. And he has been doing this for, 15, 17, something like that, years. And that was just really his heart. Who would have thought, full circle, he would marry one of my dearest friends. I didn't know her before he met her. She's this little Polish extravaganza. She's fantastic. And she's the same size as Garrett. Because we always laugh that he's just tiny. Mighty but tiny. And together they're just this duo that are fantastic. And then they found out that they were having a baby. Wonderful. And what would be the odds that the baby would have cancer? And it was a very, very doom and gloom kind of situation. The updates were not great. And who would have thought, again, Children's Miracle Network, unbeknownst to Garrett's work, there was no connection, there was no affiliation. They just became parents that ended up in Children's Miracle Network care. And I have been able to see firsthand, not just by raising money and working on these events and meeting the kids and meeting the parents and meeting the doctors and the stories, but I've also gotten a chance as an aunt to see what they do. Hands-on, the love, the support, the constant care. And with Given, who my nephew, I call him my nephew, in his case, it was totally different because we had COVID and we had all of these different variables while we're trying to keep Agata, my girlfriend, Garrett's wife, stable and happy and all of that you need when you're going through childbirth, period, but let alone in the distress that she was. And I just want to say, hands down, Children's Miracle Network is amazing. From the people who are on the very bottom, just checking people in, to the doctors and to the staff and to the people the counselors. I just got updates from Garrett. I wasn't there personally, but I would just go away and cry because there was just so much love. And that's what tonight is about. It's about all the other families that are going to unfortunately have these challenges, but continue to have these challenges. And of course, Given, who's a miracle story, cancer-free today. Follow Garrett, because Given is he makes us happy. He's just doing his thing. Aunt T's gonna spoil him a lot, so he's got a lot to go for. But as I've gotten to know even some of the other kids and their challenges, everything you do tonight, and as you spread the word, thank you so much, because every parent that has this diagnosis, if you will, from pregnancy to then the birth of their child to the first couple years of their child, everybody tries to be positive, but sometimes the stats aren't good. But then you hear, I'm 10 years old, I'm 12 years old, I'm 14 years old, I'm 15, and these kids keep growing, and it's amazing. But tonight, what we continue to raise money for are those success stories and their needs. I've become really good friends with some of, again, these parents just by doing these charity events and hearing them say, nobody told me my daughter would live past 8 years old. She's 16 now. She is going to school, but she's outgrown a real wheelchair, She's outgrown certain things, and now we need to change our van into where it has a lift for a bigger wheelchair. Just different things that we don't go through. So thank you so much, because that's what this money goes to, is to continue to support these families. So I love you. Thank you, Cape Cod, for coming out. Thank you, Music Room, for having us tonight. Thank you, Garrett. And again, please spread the word, because it is really ongoing. It really is. And tonight is a big celebration for us. We just released our album, Shadows. And tonight's actual show will have one song from Shadows. It's called Hey Baby. We released that in COVID. This album was finished, ready to rock your faces off 2 weeks before COVID happened. And it was like, what? I mean, it couldn't be any worse. We were in Jersey, like, high-fiving. I had all my team there, the tour, the plan, the whole nine, and then that was it. And, you know, it's really hard sometimes as an independent artist, even in today's new music world, to conjure all the stuff that we kind of maybe took advantage of in the 80s and the 90s. The billboards, remember that? Like all the build up, that the MTV that we had that we don't have anymore, all the cool things. So, you know, you really work really hard to make it right. And that timing matters. So we went away a little bit, and I kept wanting to release this album the year after, and then the year after. We did some touring on it, but it just wasn't right. And now is the right time. So I'm so excited that it's finally out. Thank you, everybody, for waiting. Thank you, Team Tiff, for being patient. This show, actually, tonight is called Rhythm and Retro. And before I could release the album, I thought, what can I be doing to still get out there and perform? What do the fans want to do prior to Rhythm and Retro? Or sorry, prior to Shadows coming out? We want to reminisce a little bit. So I hope you guys are true Tiff fans, because I'm going to take you back a little bit and test your memory. Is that okay? Where's my singers out here? We're going to take you through a little bit of trilogy of Tiff. So here we go, everybody. Come on. Hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, I want to hear you sing. Come on. Well, my as I'm in my oh, and then through the night, and we held each other down, and before too long, I fell in love with him. with an album when I saw him standing. 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 I saw him standing there. Thank you. Woo. How you feeling, everybody? There's wine in this one, and there's wine in that one. I like this one though, because it's incognito.
You just told everybody. So.
I know, I just blew it. But I do love this. I do love these big bugs. We ate today for breakfast at Route 28. Last night at the Yarmouth House. We leave tomorrow, unfortunately. I got to get back to Nashville. Like I said, I do a cooking club. So join if you're interested. Cooking. It's called Let's Food with Tiffany. So Let's Food with Tiffany is on Instagram. Everybody follow me on Facebook as well. A lot of people don't know I'm a chef, foodie. I've been doing stuff with Rachel Ray and Guy Fieri and lots of different people on the down low. Did some things with Food Network. And that's just one of my passions. So a cookbook coming out right now. And cookbook coming out next year as well. So getting started. So follow me, and if you're interested in learning all types of different cuisine as I travel the world. I work with chefs, mom and pop restaurants. Oh gosh, a little bit of everything. Cooking for the band, everything like that. So Let's Food with Tiffany. Please be part of the cooking club if you can. You get to see a whole different side of me. In my home and again in my travels and in great restaurants all over, just working with these wonderful chefs and again just cooks. So please be a part of that if you can. It'd be great. What else we got, Mark? I don't have my set list now, so I don't know. You got to guide me, man. Huh? So if you're a true Tiff fan. This song was really popular all over Asia, Europe, all these, and I never liked this song.
Which is why we're playing it.
I would lie to you, but I feel no reason. So this song came along, and like I'm an old soul. Like my goal was always to be, I love what I'm doing. Don't get me wrong. Very grateful for, I think, Alone Now. Could have been all this time, all those songs. But I always saw myself as like a rocker, And this song came along and I was like, oh, no, what's happening? And then they took me on the set of the video where they put me in a sequins black dress and a huge ass bow on my head. And I am not that happy, people. I'm sorry. I am, but I just didn't want to do that. So I was pissed during this video. I was like, this is ugly fashion and way too happy. And what is happening here? But, well, I'd like to say that. It was a manager that didn't, he didn't have any fashion sense, actually. But I have to say, this song has grown on me because you guys love it. So that's what matters as a musician. Even sometimes if I'm not feeling the song, if you guys weigh in and it makes you happy, that's all I care about. And we've reworked this song. So come to a shadow show. Come to Tiff full band shows. Tonight, our other guitar player was in flying hell for the holidays. He missed his flight. Well, they canceled it. So, and then the other flight he missed because Of course, they gave him 10 minutes to get onto it from another flight. So we're missing another extension tonight. I apologize for that. But this is a song called Radio Romance. See, this is why I sing it for you, girlfriend. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Radio romance. I see you, baby, every single day. Holding on to my best friend, but you don't see me. So I make the same request now, every single night. Going out for me to you on the dedication night. I wonder if you're listening to the words that keep me wishing that one day I'll be kissing you. Oh, radio, radio romance, radio, radio romance, radio, radio romance, radio romance, radio, radio romance, radio, radio romance, radio, radio romance, radio romance. It's a song from Shadows. Wanna touch you again, 'cause you're beautiful. Wanna tell you all the time. Wish I could hide away somewhere beautiful. Steal away sometime. When lonely arms are fun and always want to know. Only love, baby. All is all somehow. Can't seem to get you off my mind. Can't seem to get you off my mind. Just want to show you all the time. I can't seem to get you off my mind. Can't seem to get you off my mind. Just want to hold you all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. 'Cause you're beautiful. Oh, oh, yeah. Wanna touch you, yeah. 'Cause you're beautiful. Wanna show you all the time. I wish I could run away to somewhere beautiful. Kill away so long. Well, lonely arms are far and always want to know. Only love is there. All is all somehow. Can't seem to get you off my mind. Can't seem to get you off my mind. Just want to show you all the time. Can't seem to get you off my mind. Can't seem to get you off my mind. Just want to hold you all the time. All right, where's my beautiful people out there? Come on. 'Cause you're beautiful. Oh, yeah. You're so beautiful. Oh, yeah. 'Cause you're beautiful. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Can't seem to get you off my mind. you're beautiful. Oh, oh yeah. 'Cause you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So where are my singers out there? Come on. I'm warming you up. You didn't know you were going to work this hard at the show, did you? So this is a song that I recorded when I was 14. And I had to fight to record the song because the label was like, you're 14 and this is too mature for you. But I've always loved this song. This is my favorite song to sing, actually. And I always said to them, have you ever seen a 14-year-old, 15-year-old guy or girl in love? It is like, and especially if you break up, hello, it's the end of the world. You're never going to recover. That's it. You're done. It's over with. Yeah, I mean, it's the best it's going to get, and it's the worst it's ever going to happen to you. So I fought to record this song. It's a song called Could Have Been. The flowers you gave me, I'm just about to die. When I think about what could have been, makes me want to cry. The sweet words you whisper didn't mean a thing. I guess our song is over. We began to sing. Could have been so beautiful. Could have been so wrong. Could have been my lover every day of my life. Could have been so beautiful. Could have been so wrong. I'll never know what could have been on a cold and lonely night. The memories of you loving still linger in the air, like the faint scent of your roses. They stay with Give it up for Mark Alarici, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, well, thank you. That's what I hope to do. It really is one of my favorite songs to sing. It is, again, we had to.
So well.
Well, thank you. We had to fight for that one. The label, we actually just put it on the album, actually. We just kind of snuck it in there and made it happen because they really didn't want that song to come out. And Lois Blaish, who's the songwriter there, is one of my dearest friends. I'm very proud to be in Nashville, Tennessee now, and to be known as not just Tiffany, but as a songwriter as well, writing for other people. That's been a dream of mine. I was very, very, very lucky to be surrounded with so many great songwriters like Lois Blaish, Tim James, Steve McClintock, on and on and on and on and on and on. And it's great. They're my friends now, still to this day. I mean, I was only like 14, 15, and they were in their early 20s. So I had no time to hang out with these people, if you will. I was always put in my bedroom or put in the hotel room after shows, and I'd be like, and everybody would go to the bar and hang out, and I was like, well, that's boring. So it's great to be an adult now, talking shop, having a glass of wine with everybody, and really owning my craft. But I'm so grateful that these people are still in my life because they really were my benchmark, actually, to become a great songwriter and to write songs that I felt that they gave me in my early career that were so great. So still working on it, but could have been, it was one of my favorites. So give it a big round of applause for Lois. I'm sure your videos will make it to her. I love you. Go for it, Mark. Start the next one. Okay. This is a little song called Hey Baby. When I'm alone next to you, I can feel everything. My thoughts just rushing by. You're all I want tonight. Walking around this little town, feel you all around. You're everything that I desire. You're my sweetest sound. Hey baby, didn't you know I never wanna let you go? You're my baby all day and night. Baby, that's alright. Hey baby, don't make me cry. Stop talking all those lines. You never run and you can't hide. Baby, you are mine. Baby, you are mine. Looking at the stars tonight, only wish you hold the time. Can't wait to touch and taste. Want you all in my space. Every time I think of you, I begin to bound. You're everything that I desire. You're the sweetest song. Hey baby, did you know I never wanna let you go? You're my baby all day and night. Baby, that's alright. Hey baby, don't make me cry. Stop talking all those lines. You never run and you can't hide. Baby, you are mine. Baby, you are mine. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. I'm alone next to you. My thoughts just rushing by. Every time I think of you, my heart begins to pound. You're everything that I desire. You're my sweetest song. time I think of you, my heart begins to fall. Everything that I desire, you're my sweetest song. Baby, you know I never wanna let you go. You remind me all day and night, baby, that's alright. Baby, don't make me cry. Stop talking all those lies. You never run and you can't hide. Baby, you are mine. Baby, you are mine. Baby, you are mine. Baby, you are mine. Baby, 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 baby. Thank you. That one is on Shadows, the new album. We did a little bit of a country version for this one, coming from Nashville. We're having fun. Mark and I have a studio in our home, and we just get a chance to kind of like work on things, change things, and that was something that we did with the band. That was a lot of fun. So stay tuned again, tiffanytunes.com, everybody. If you're not already following me, Patreon is my account where we do all the different behind the scenes, if you will. The good, the bad, the ugly, the rehearsals. You can come be a part of that on Patreon. And a lot of things from our studios. We do a lot of live streaming from there, only on Patreon. So be a part of it if you can. And being a songwriter, like I said, we do a lot of things there too, organic and live on Patreon. Just different things that we're trying out. And you guys have a big hand in that. All your stories. Shadows, the album, is really about my life, the good, the bad, the ugly. But I have to say, all your meet and greets and all the things that you tell me about, I'm a storyteller. So they stick with me, and then I write these songs, and it's really like therapy. So I'm not telling on you guys, but we have so much in common. And, you know, life is life, isn't it? And we all go through the same things. And Pieces of Me album, I think the album before Shadows, that's kind of what I was writing about, finding myself again, finding my footing again, failures, things that I had my hopes and dreams, and that, again, failures didn't work out, saying goodbye to people. Shadows is kind of more of an up-tempo album, a little bit more, I guess, more lighter, although I do have a song called Bed of Nails on there. Which is the last song on the album. So again, if you haven't checked out Shadows, guys, please do. And I'm going to give it back up to Mark. I think actually I'm giving it up to Garrett now. Garrett. Give it up for Garrett Lauer, everybody. That's why you were looking at me so strange. Yes. We decided to do it.
So far? Oh my God. I had to adjust my zipper. Good thing that's on camera. All right. Anyway, it's all about fun and jokes and good times and good music, and now you know how much of a beautiful person Tiffany is other than her music, right?
Thank you.
She stood by me through this journey several years, and I'm not even gonna look at her because I'm gonna start crying.
Uh-oh.
So
I'm gonna look at the other way too.
So anyway, she stood by me for 10 years, a decade of not knowing each other to be instantly knowing each other through good and positive things, and that's how we connected immediately. And this relationship grew to friendship, to business, to charity work, and to now she's the aunt of my son. And yes.
We're gonna don't thank me yet. We're gonna spoil him.
But a lot of you may or may not know the story, but she told you some of it. I don't want to spend too much time because you're enjoying the music, but in 60 seconds, a child is admitted every 60 seconds to a children's hospital across the country. There's 170 children's hospitals, and we are helping fundraise for all of them. Yes, and we're adding some to Canada and across seas. So, thanks. It's been a long journey, and she told you a lot about it, so let's get started. We do have a special meet and greet. It's not a flash and dash. You get to hang out with Tiffany right here in this dressing room.
Yes.
You get a guitar. She's going to sign it to you, and everything else, Tiffany, for the calls. And we have a white one and a red one, and it's up to you. We're going to start with a red one for an auction, a flash auction. We're going to start at $150, hands in the air if you want a meet and greet and a guitar, and it goes to Children's Hospital 100%. You get that. 200 for the white guitar. 200 still hands. 300. 300. Hands are in the air. 300. 300 for the white guitar. 300. 300. Sign it, and you get a meet and greet. Hang out with us. 300 there. All right. 350. 350. We hanging in there. 350. 4. We got 4 in the air. 5. Glitter. She's shopped at the same mall Tiffany did today.
I love her.
5. We're at 5. 550. 550 hanging in. 550 hanging in. 550. Anyone want to challenge that? Yell out. Scream out. 550. 550 for the white guitar. 560. 575. 575. Yes. All right. 575. You want to raise it to 6? 6. Yeah. How about you just shout out the next one? 6. We're at 6 so far. In the audience, if you want to beat 6, raise it up. Shout out 6. 6. 6. 6. You got it.
I love you.
$600.
Thank you so very, very, very much. Thank you.
So since we know where we're at, let's go, Cape Cod. Let's do this. The music room is going to raise $2,000 for the Children's Hospital
Come
tonight.
on, let's do it.
We're going to start the red guitar at $500. So I know you're in over there. The red guitar for $500. Are you in? Do you want the white one? Will you take the red one? Boom! You've been called out by somebody else in the audience.
Switch. I love it. Thank you, girls, for working it
go.
out.
You got it? Okay, so you'll take the red one. You got the red one. The white one's at 5? 500. Anybody want to go higher than 5 for the red one? It's our last guitar. This is a rare item. Tiffany hasn't signed many guitars in her career.
No.
So you will have a signed guitar. We're at 5 for the red, and then we're out. What do you want to raise it? 5? 525? 525. For the red one.
For the red.
Oh, for the white one. I'm sorry, for the white one.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
You got the red for 6. White one's up for 525, 550. 550. Yell it out. 550. Yes, no? Yes, 550. 550. Who's raising it? 550 for the white one. 5 what? I know you have an item over there you get signed too. You'll get that signed too. 550 once.
575.
575. 575. 575. We're gonna close it up. 575 for the white guitar. 6. We're at 6.
Woo!
That's $1,200 for Children's Hospital, guys. Anybody want to top 6? That seems to be where we're laying at. 6 for the white guitar. Anybody? Raising it. 1, 2, 3. $1,200 for Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you guys so much.
Thank you, girls, so much. I appreciate it. So I'm going to get your names for sure, and I'm going to add you to my cooking club for free. So don't know if you want to join me on my cooking club, but it's yours if you want it. I really appreciate it so much. So let's food with Tiffany. Let's food with Tiffany. We're going to be cooking out of my kitchen. You get to Zoom with me and all the band and all the crazy behind the road that you don't normally see on Tiffany Tunes, and all my recipes. So follow me definitely if you're not already. But these girls, let's food with Tiffany.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, girls.
I'll meet you guys out there, and you get a meet and greet.
Definitely. Get all your information. We'll sign you up. I love you. Thank you so much. It really means the world to us to do this. And we are expanding in other parts of the world because, again, I spent a lot of time in the UK. We lived there part-time. And the need keeps going on. That's all I can say. So thank you, Garrett. Give it up for Garrett, everybody. And like I said, Aunt T is going to spoil. My sister, when she had her two twins, girl and a boy named Jameson and Bailey. And the funny thing is, my sister and my brother-in-law do not drink at all. So they had no clue until the doctor was like, really? Their names. So, but yes, I'm the auntie who likes to buy very loud musician toys, like tambourines and guitars and things. It's always so, don't thank me yet. But we have to rock it out, right? They have to have all their... Yes, they're entered into a family of a band of gypsies. What can you do? Are you guys having a good time? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? We're finishing out the week. Can you believe it? It's the end of the year already? I can't believe it. But Christmas is coming. And again, if you haven't checked out Tiffany Tunes, please do. We have a Christmas song out called Angels, as well as Shadows. So please check out all things Tiff World. We're getting back to some music, if that's okay. So if you're a true Tiff fan, I want to take you back to the 80s. Big hair and a little California. If there was no tomorrow, then I will never end. If we could freeze the hands of time, I would stay in your arms, not open again. 'Cause all I want is for you to hold me now. We can make it through this night together. And all I need is for you to show me how. 'Cause nothing can stop these feelings of forever. Do you remember this one? Come on. Yeah, yeah. I've never been as close to love. Lying here, face Nothing can stop these feelings ever, ever and ever. Yeah, yeah. Ever and ever. Yeah, yeah. Nothing can stop these feelings ever. So we're going to test your memory a little bit. And this was my first single, actually. People don't know that. They think it's I Think We're Alone Now. But this was actually the first single called Danny Nobody Wins. And later on, this took on some traction. But as the first song out, it was dying a horrible death. I almost didn't have, wasn't almost Tiffany, actually. They were going to can me because this song wasn't doing well in radio. And that's when my producer decided to switch it again, doing those things behind the label's back, going to radio and just going, hey, put this on instead. And you guys made a choice and supported I Think We're Alone Now, and here I am today. So thank you so much. But Danny Nobody Wins was the label's pick. And again, little backstory. Do you remember when we crimped our hair? Do you remember when it didn't go good? Do you remember when you over-crimped? Well, let me just tell you, this girl from Norwalk, California got out of school at 2:30, very early, to rush up to Hollywood to do my first photo shoot. Again, just newly signed at 14 with MCA Records for my first photo shoot for the album. That was it. So I get in there, and I'm working with Randy St. Nicholas, who's an amazing photographer, and just such a spirit, such a vibe, and just so positive. And they had no hair and makeup for me, no wardrobe. I came with my Vans, my hooped earrings, and my bad hair, like my bad feathered hair, you know? That was it. No makeup, chipped nails. If you look at the first album cover, it's all there were chipped nails, no glamour. And Randy was just like, ooh, what do I do with this? And she's the one who actually put the jean jacket on me. And so I loved that, right? We feathered my hair. We did that. Randy did good. The other labels representatives there that day were like, no, we want her in pastels with, do you remember like the suspenders? And some crimped hair. That would have been cool if they would have stopped with the crimper. Because after a while, I just became a fern. It was like, and you can't do anything. You gotta like wash it now, right? So I'm standing against a wall, if you remember this. I'm standing against the wall, pissed off again. I'm only 14 and so disgruntled. But I'm like standing there with pastels and suspenders, totally not Tiffany, and this hair that I was like, oh my God. So no wonder why the single didn't take off. But, this song, again, has learned to work on me. It's grown on me. And it did do well after. But I just find it so funny that I Think We're Alone Now was the savior, which I'm forever grateful. But when I see these pictures of Danny Nobody Wins with me, the crimped hair, I always sign over A lot of the. So if you have a 45 tonight, it's gonna be a big ass signature. Just so you know, I hated all of it. Because you can't over crimp. They have crimpers now that are out on the market. Please advise people not to over crimp because you can't do anything with it once you do it. But this is a song, if you remember, called Danny Nobody Wins. Hey. Here in the dawn, silence is much too hard to bear. Don't know where to start. I'm running everywhere. If we don't stop now, we're gonna lose. Well, that's all our hands. 'Cause it's so easy to bruise when you take your mark. Down it with your head, down it for my arm. It's only then what does it prove? I'll get out again. Down it, nobody wins. Nobody wins. If it's your pride, then promise you won't let it keep us apart. Deep down inside, we can make a new start if we don't look back. All the price we pay, well, that's all our hands. 'Cause we'll never make it this way. And you take your mark, down it with your head, down it for my heart. It's only then what doesn't prove. I'll get out again. Down it, nobody wins. Nobody wins. If we don't look back on the price we pay, well, that's all our hands. 'Cause we'll never make it this way. For my heart, only thing that nobody wins. Nobody wins. When you take your mark, down it with your head, down it for my heart. It's only thing what doesn't prove. I'll get out again. Down it, nobody wins. Nobody wins. Taking it back a bit. So this is the part of the show we do a little question and answer, little Q&A. Does anybody have any questions for me or anything? This is where we get up close and personal.
Every once in a while, you hit a note that just hits like my 14-year-old me.
Thank you.
That literally has brought me back and like given me the feels a million times tonight. Like,
Thank you.
I can't. I'm so excited to be able to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
We saw you about 3 years ago with New Kids at Mohegan.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Wasn't that fun?
You were in like the glitter gold.
Yeah.
Looking so freaking cute.
Sparkle.
Joey McIntyre stood right in front of us.
I love it.
My daughter got her
I love it.
Joey McIntyre and I were supposed to be married. He doesn't know that he married somebody else, whatever. Every once in a while, just a note you hit just brings me literally back. Like
Thank you.
It could have been like I felt 14 again.
Well, thank you.
Like I just like the. You can tell her later. Literally, like what you're doing.
Well, I truly appreciate it.
I feel it. I'm so excited to be able to like give towards like such an amazing job.
I love it. Well, I mean, as a singer, I hope I've gotten better. And I just enjoy singing. It's like, I think, as opposed to maybe some of the early years where I had a lot of nervousness, I've always been okay with being on stage, but I wasn't really comfortable with being Tiffany. I was always so worried about singing and the press and them saying that she was not manufactured and she really is an artist, and because that's the kind of shit that I had to go through. It was like, well, she's great, but it's a producer and it's not her talent, and she's and so that kind of freaked me out because I mean I've been singing since I was 9 years old. Thank you. With like artists like Mickey Gilley, Johnny Lee, Little Richard, Jerry Lee Lewis. These are people that helped start my career. And they're no bullshit. So if I didn't have it, they would have went, anyway, that was really cute, and bye-bye. So I learned from these amazing artists and just watching them live and give their talent. That was it. So country music was really my foundation. And that's where I learned to, really bond with the fan. You're not bigger than your fans. Your fans are everything. And so it really is personable. It really is the real deal for me. So I had to outgrow that. I had to just be me. Every like tonight's performance is one of a kind. But it's great to have the big production like we did on the New Kids tour and all of that. But I think it was Donnie and the guys who set up that particular moment for me to walk the audience and crowd, because they know that I'm just such a live performer. I have to touch you guys. I have to sing to you guys. I have to be with you guys. And that's what makes me who I am. So that was so special that they designed that for me, because that's where I really, really flourish. I don't really... We loved it. We loved rocking it. I know this tour was great with Rick Astley and, of course, En Vogue and everybody. And I know everybody, was great to just reconnect with the New Kids. I hadn't been with them for a while. We've always been friends, but actually being in the same room, been a while. So it was really great to do that.
What moment, or if there ever was one moment, that you maybe didn't want to continue?
There's been a few. Yeah, I mean, there's been a few. Definitely. I've never been...
Was it when you were younger?
No, I've never been really a baby to have a temper tantrum or go, that's it. My cappuccino wasn't hot enough down backstage, so I'm done. I'm not that kind of artist. I'm pretty diehard actually, and I think that's probably from my country upbringing. It was, if you want to sing, you'll sing. You'll sing here. I don't care if the mic's on. I got that education. And sometimes that's not so much glamour, if you will, with the rest of the artists. I work with some amazing, beautiful artists. And, they have to have certain things, which I respect all artists. And me, I'm like, introduce my name, use the right name, and a glass of water. I don't know. And an open mic. I'm very simple. And that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing. But I think the times that I decided I didn't want to be in the music industry was mainly when I was a mom, raising a young child. And going on tour when I really wanted to be there with my son and his sports, just being a mom. So I had to kind of balance. A lot of times I didn't do things on the road and I did part-time stuff so I could have that experience. And if that meant I lost a little bit of my career, oh well, you know, being a mom was the biggest thing to me. He's 30 now. His name's Elijah. He's a structural engineer. I always crack that he's my retirement plan, but he's not. But that was my, I mean, you guys know, if you're a parent out there, that's your big commitment. That's the most important thing you can do is raise a good person, a functional person, and to spend that time because it goes like that. So, you know, that was kind of the times that I thought maybe I won't do this anymore. I'll step back. Because in the industry, if you're not on it, it gets further away from you. And it just gets harder and harder to stake your claim. And even now, I kind of struggle with social media because, I mean, I may make a joke about it. My team, although I love them, they're very busy people. They're always, when we get to a venue, I've got my musicians setting up. I've got my tour manager doing things and merch and everything. Not a lot of people have time in my camp to go, let's turn on the video and watch Tiffany and go, ooh, ooh, ooh. So it's always me doing it behind my, so I'm always like, why is the girl that sings I Think We're Alone Now doing the Alone Now videos and selfies all the time? It's like sad, right? But it is me just going, I'm shit at this, but I'm going to turn on the camera because that's what they tell me to do. But yeah, it's full circle now. My son, again, is 30. He's off and running. And I think about 6 years ago, I said, you know, he's in college. I never took a hiatus from the music industry, but there was a lot of projects that broke my heart that people said they were going to do the next transition of Tiffany. And then we recorded 2 or 3 songs that I thought were really cool, and then we watered them back down. And there's a lot of things out there that never made it. So I have to give it up to Mark, who's not here. But Mark started again before Garrett as my tour manager, and we spent a lot of time in the car just like talking about music and bands and what I envisioned myself. And I have to say it was really Mark and the band and everybody around me in Nashville that went, why are you limiting yourself? Like, you know, you did Color of Silence. People really liked it. They embraced the rock stuff. You just need to do it. You just, if that's really where your heart is, then you'll find your tribe. And thank you for being my tribe. So I love it. I love everything I'm doing now. I love that I've come into my own. I love that I am a full songwriter and an artist and still here after 30 years. And hopefully getting better. So again, all the different things that we're a part of in TIFF world, tiffanytunes.com. Come be a part of it, please. Let's Food with Tiffany, all the cooking that I'm doing, Radical Reds, my boutiques, from clothing to funky finds to art pieces to on and on and on. And Let's Send My Friend, which I'm so happy to say. I'm going to check out the hippie shop here. Just talking to Bob backstage. But Let's Send My Friend is all about holistic community and retreats next year. Because I wouldn't be able to be the person I am if I didn't take a minute for myself, learn holistic healing, learn meditation, learn positive thinking in your own brain. Because the self-talk, especially in my industry, can just really take you down before you even start your day. So I've had to really learn. Thank you. I've really had to learn. And I work with great people. And in COVID, this all happened in COVID. that I just started throwing those seeds out there and people came to me. So there is something organic about it. Never doubt yourself. The one thing I can say, if you have a dream, live it. Just start throwing those seeds out there. It might take a minute, but again, it'll start to apply itself. This is what I did with Let's Food with Tiffany. This is what I'm doing with Let's End My Friend. This is what I've been doing with my own music. A lot of people didn't believe in me, and a lot of people told me that I was done. And I said, fuck you. And just kept going. One more question. Go for it. I'll do two, yes. Thank you. Well, let's get your number. We love Portugal for sure. And that's my whole thing next year. I want to go and start to bringing these intimate evening shows to resorts, to restaurants, to all kinds, and my cooking as well. So please, let's talk. I would love that. Thank you for the offer. One more. Yes, babe. Oh. Mark's like, what? Well, thanks. I'm glad I have a glass of wine next to me. Anyway, yes, go on, babes. Yes. Should have been me with you tonight, and it should have been me there by your side. Seeing you both was hard to believe, 'cause it should have been me. And Johnny's got the inside moves. We make fun of that song. Johnny's got you got to sing the live band version because we rock it out a little bit. Johnny's got the inside moves on me. But I want to say, at 14, why should Johnny have the moves on me? I now, as the adult version of Tiffany, have went through some of my songs and went, that's not appropriate. Definitely. There should be no moves at 14. What is happening here? But those are one of my favorites. So definitely, if you come to a Tiff show, we do a kind of a split thing. Shadows is the new tour that's coming out, but we always do these intimate evenings, and we always do things for Give Music that are more retro, more specialty, more band, whatever we put together for that particular event. So please, again, follow me on Tiffany Tunes because we're doing it, all of it. I love music. We're doing music. But then I also have to say, Shadows will be taking on an acoustic set. So again, more intimate like this. So from full band to acoustic stuff to retro stuff to who knows, man, what we're doing. But we're just so thrilled after COVID to be able to be performing for you. I've never taken this for granted, what I do. And then after that experience, I certainly don't. There's something about being a live performer that, again, I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. This is what I do. So it means everything to just see your faces in the seats. I suck at live streaming. It's not as much fun. I mean, we do it well, but you just can't get that energy like you guys tonight. So again, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Music Room, for having me. Hit it. Are you guys ready for some 80s songs? These are some of my favorites. I know you know this. In the dark, I like to read his smile, but I'm frightened of the things I'm about. Oh, there must be something big he's enough. Tell my way. When I tell him that I'm falling in love, why does he say, oh, shush, keep it down now, what's so scary? Oh, shush, keep it down now, what's so scary? Oh, shush. Tried so hard not to get upset, 'cause I know all the trouble I'll get. Oh, it tells me Jesus something to hide, something to bear. And I try so hard to keep them inside, no one can hear. Oh, shush, keep it down now, what's so scary? Oh, shush, keep it down now, what's so scary? Oh, shush, keep it down now, what's so scary? Hush, hush. But only part of the time. It won't stay if it can keep me alone. Oh, Josh, keep it down now. What's so scary? Oh, Josh, keep it down now. What's so scary? Keep it down. All right, we have a few more for you guys. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, well, thank you. Uh-oh, I'm going to Portugal, everybody. Thank you so much. Do we have any Cure fans out there? Come on, do we have any Cure fans out there? Where's my singers? Come on, here we go. Hey. Thank you again for coming tonight. Give it up for Mark Alberici, everybody. All right, here we go. Show me, show me, show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, I said. The one that makes me laugh, I said. Put my arms around his leg. Show me how you do it. And I promise you, I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Come on, let me see your hands. Spinning on that dizzy edge, you kiss my lips, you kiss my head. Dreamed of all the many ways to make me blow. Why are you so far away? Say, why you don't even know that I'm in love with you? Yeah, I'm in love with you. You. Dancing in the deepest ocean, drifting in the water. You're just like a dream. You're just like a dream. All right, right back to the top. Show me, show me, show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, I said. The one that makes me laugh, I said. And put my arms around his leg. Show me how you do it. And I promise you, I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. You, soft and lonely, you, soft and lonely, you, just like heaven. Thank you so much again for coming tonight. I love you guys. Thank you, the music room, for having us here. Thank you, Cape Cod. Thank you, guys. We'll be back soon with full band. Shadows will be coming around next year. Thank you for everybody who donated tonight. I love you, girls. I'll see you on Let's Food with Tiffany. And again, give it up for Mark Alberici. Garrett Lauer in the house, everybody. And this is the song we've been waiting for. So I want to hear you sing it loud and proud. Thank you again for following me on tiffanytunes.com. This is a song called I Think We're Alone Now. I can change your heartbeat. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think we're alone now, yeah. Come on. Children being, that's what they say when we're together. I won't try to blame. They don't understand, and so we run just as fast as we can. Oh, the only sign. Oh yeah, think we're on now. Don't seem to be anyone wrong. I think we're on now. Beating our hearts is the only sign. Look out the way. We got our what we're doing. 'Cause what they say, if they ever knew, and so we're run just as fast as we can. On up to one another's end. Trying to get away into the night. Then you put your arms around me, and when someone to the right, and then we say, think waiting on now. Doesn't seem to be anyone wrong. I think we're alone now. Beating our walls is the only sign. Oh yeah, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone wrong. I think we're alone now. Beating our walls, yeah. Come on, let me see your hands. Oh yeah. I think we're alone now, yeah. Hey. Oh, just as fast as we can. Holding on to one another. Trying to get away into the night. Then you put your arm around me, and we talk about to the night, and then we say, come on, let me hear you sing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beating on my heart, yeah. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating our hearts is the only sound. Oh yeah, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating our hearts, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you for supporting the new album. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I think we're alone now, yeah. I love you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night, guys. Happy holidays.
Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Tiffany. Tiffany and Mark, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to check the Music and Facebook page, musicandcakerock.com for upcoming shows.
So what do you guys think? It's good? Good show. We're welcome back. Are we going to come back? Brian, the music room, thank you guys so much. Cape Cod, you guys, thank you. Those who supported tonight, thank you so much. You all have supported, so thank you so much. And our sound guy, Jared, makes the noise for the sound. A good show always relies on the sound guy, and they never get really good recognition, but we always recognize them. So thank you, Jared. And we have merchandise. We have some collectible items back there. We even have one of Tiffany's jean jackets back there. There's one. It's one that she gave us to fundraise with, and she'll sign it, and you get a meet and greet with it. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope that the show was enough. I hope that we over-delivered, and we plan to come back to Cape Cod. Thank you. Gibbons Coffee. It was just brewed last Sunday, so this is good.
Don't forget to check the Music Room Facebook page, musicroomcapeCod.com for upcoming shows. Next week on Thursday, we have Gary Hoey, the great guitar player, with his Ho 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 Christmas special. Friday night, we have the Nervous Eaters here. Stick around with some videos, 1 to 1 o'clock.